Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my favorite cocktail 5 different ways. I am obsessed with a margarita cocktail. Spicy, normal, coconut, you name it, I love it. So today I'm going to be sharing how to make a margarita 5 different ways. I'm going to start off with a watermelon one. I'm going to be making like 1 cocktail a day because I can't just like go ahead and make all 5 because I do obviously need to like taste them and drink them and not waste them. So I'm going to be making 1 a day. So I will obviously be changing my outfits throughout this video. So like I said, we are going to be making a watermelon one first. So what I've got in here is some watermelon that I literally just cut up and then I have put it in the freezer. All of my cocktail bases are going to be the same. So they're going to be made from tequila and triple sec and lime. And then obviously I'm going to be adding the other ingredients for taste. So like I said, first of all, let's start off with some watermelon. Then you want to do equal measures of triple sec and tequila. And then I find the juice of 2 limes per margarita is the perfect amount. As you can see, it's in a blender, so instead of shaking it, we're gonna blend it and then pop it in a glass. So you wanna get your glass, just literally, I just like to pop a little bit of lime just on the side like that, and that's gonna allow your salt to stick to the rim. Get my strainer, a little bit weird doing it over this, but it works, and pour. And that is margarita number 1 ready. Cheers. Oh, let's have this. Oh my gosh. Simply divine. Right, so next up we're going to be making a mango and hot honey margarita. So as always, the base will remain the same. And then what we're going to be adding into it is some frozen mango pieces. This is gonna just replace your ice, so you don't need to add ice into this one. And then I'm also just making up some hot honey over here too. So first of all, in go the mango chunks, and I'm going to be blitzing this in my KitchenAid blitzer again, just to make sure it has a nice smooth consistency. This is almost going to be like a frozen margarita. In with the Cointreau or triple sec, in with the tequila. Once again, you want to be using the juice of 2 limes. And then finally in here, all I've done is added some honey and also some chili flakes. So that's going to go in there too. Time to blitz and then serve. Okay, so the next cocktail, we are going to be making a Hugo Spritz margarita. So I know I said I'm using lime in every cocktail, but on this one we're not. So I'm going to start off with a big lump of ice in there. And then I have run out of triple sec, so I'm using Cointreau instead. It's literally exactly the same. So we're going to be doing our 2 measures of Cointreau, our 2 measures of tequila, and then to replace the lime, I'm going to be doing 2 measures of elderflower cordial. For mixing, we're then just going to add a few mint leaves in here. A Hugo is also one of my absolute favorite cocktails. And then we're going to give it a really good shake. So as a Hugo has some fizz in it, I am using the Governor. This is such a nice Prosecco. It's absolutely delicious. You can get it from Majestic Wines. And if you buy over 6 bottles, you get 25% off too. We'll just prepare the glass. So once again, I'm just going to use my lime to go around the outside like that before popping on a little bit of salt on the rim. And to garnish, just a little bit of mint popped on top. And that is your Hugo Spritz inspired margarita cocktail. It's time for a taste. Oh my gosh, that is so fresh and so delicious. Okay guys, as we've got the fizz open, I'm making another fizz cocktail. In goes the ice. Once again, same base as before. However, we're going back to the lime. So we want 2 shots of tequila. I've had literally 1 sip of the previous cocktail and I feel like it's gone to my head. 2 shots of Cointreau. We're going back to the lime juice. So like I said before, 2 limes, the juice of 2 limes is what I feel like is the perfect amount for a margarita for one person. And then the addition in this one is some agave. Is it agave? Syrup. Mine's just date syrup. Okay, so that's in. We're gonna do a little shaky. Once again, prepare your glass with lime juice, a little bit of salt. Ooh, not all the way to the top because we're adding the fizz. And then I'm gonna garnish this with a little bit of lime on the side. Now it's time to try it. Cheers. Ooh, bloody divine. Okay, so for my last margarita, I'm going to be making a coconut margarita. So you can actually get a coconut liqueur, but I'm not going to be doing like that. But I'm not going to be making it like that. Instead, I'm going to be using coconut cream and then desiccated coconut. So in the shaker goes my ice. Obviously, the base that I have been using for every one of my cocktails, 2 shots of tequila, and then 2 shots of Cointreau. Once again, the juice of 2 limes, and then also a dash of coconut cream. Right, so before we pour it into the glass, what I'm gonna do is just do my rim again with the lime juice, and then I've got some desiccated coconut here, so I'm just going to put that around the edge instead of the salt. That looks super fancy and smells divine. Have a little shake. Oh my gosh, I feel like this might be my best one. And pour it on in. Cheers, guys. That is like a pina colada wrapped up in a margarita. Delicious. And that is my margaritas 5 different ways. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you give them a try and which is your favorite. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.